Hello everyone and welcome to the Secret Tel Aviv Olim Expo recording of fun things to do in Tel Aviv. Keep watching for information on art classes, dance classes and lots more. Starting with Anna from the African Refugee Development Center who's going to tell us about volunteering. We hope you enjoy watching.
Hey, so I'm Siegal. I'm the Education Programming Coordinator at the African Refugee Development Center, ARDC. We work with refugees predominantly in Africa, but also from other countries around the world. The population as it stands right now is that there's about 60,000 African refugees here in Tel Aviv right now. About 60% are coming from Eritrea, from a dictatorial government that has mandatory military conscription until the age of 40. And then about another 15% are coming from Sudan, where we of course have a regime of ethnic cleansing and genocide, and individuals from countries throughout Africa as well also escaping persecution. They come to Israel, they travel through Egypt, experience human trafficking as they go through the Egyptian Sinai, and then arrive in Israel. When they arrive in Israel, they're then taken into detention centers, held there from weeks to months, and then are released in Tel Aviv. And when they come to Tel Aviv, they have very little. We're talking about people who have left very poor countries, who have left situations where they've been persecuted, where they've been fleeing for their lives, and they come to Tel Aviv and they've stepped into this radically different culture with a lot of needs and a lot of need for support. Here in Israel, refugees are not granted refugee status in accordance with the UN Refugee Convention. Only 0.001% actually of individuals who even apply for refugee status are granted that status, one or two people per year. So the other 60,000 individuals who are here really are dependent on support from the community. They have no rights to work, no rights to education, no rights to health care, and so what really requires to keep this population alive and protected from deportation, protected from returning to the countries where they were fleeing from their lives, is the support of individuals like yourself who can help out organizations like the African Refugee Development Center. We have a realm of different volunteering opportunities. You can get involved in our psychological social support programs, work with single mothers and their children, engaging in microfinance projects, engaging in psychological support projects. You can work with the Power to the Community organization, which brings Jews and refugees in South Tel Aviv together to engage in dialogue, to improve relations between the two communities and improve the neighborhood, do volunteer work to clean up the neighborhood, to engage with the police to make sure that South Tel Aviv is safer. You can also be involved with the AAA project, the Asylum Application Assistance Project, to help individuals protect themselves from deportation, to acquire that visa that does grant them protection temporarily from deportation, so that individuals can protect themselves for the time being without having to be deported to countries that they are fleeing from. And then there's also the Education Project. And we work with individuals in a lot of different capacities. We have an higher education program where we assist individuals to go on to university and colleges here in Israel and abroad. We have some really brilliant people who come from extraordinary backgrounds back home, but really are limited in the opportunities they have here in Israel. So we work with them to mobilize themselves and get the skills and the certifications necessary to really have a career here in Israel. We also have a tutoring project where we work with individuals one-on-one to help them with the particular skills that they need to engage in Israeli society. And we have group classes where we give English and Hebrew lessons to individuals in a group setting, and volunteers run all of these programs. It's very much possible because of a volunteer base. So we're always looking for people to get involved. If you have a particular idea of some way that you can use your skills to make an impact on the community, please come to us, chat with us. We'll see how we can make it work. Again, my name is Siegal. education at ARDC, education@ardc-israel.org. So please get in touch with us, check out our email, and consider volunteering.
Emma is from Hastudia. If you've not seen Hastudia, they have loads of amazing different workshops every single night, every single...
In the evening and sometimes on Fridays.
On every day?
Hopefully soon. Now they're about 3 times a week.
Cool. So, Emma.
Okay. So, my name's Emma. And I recently opened up a do-it-yourself open craft studio space in Jaffa with my business partner, Ellie, who wishes you all hello. And I'm sure you guys have all heard about Pinterest, right? It's kind of like a digital online inspiration platform. So it's something that I became obsessed with about a year ago, and I would spend hours just going through all the awesome ideas on Pinterest, hours. And it was really cool and really fun, but at the end of the day, I didn't really get a lot accomplished. I would just use it as inspiration and not really physically do the projects. So then when I decided to physically do the projects, I would be at home in my little Tel Aviv apartment, which I'm sure we're all familiar with. And it was just about a gun. I didn't have the right tools. I wasn't going to invest now in a jigsaw. I didn't know what glue to use to adhere wood to metal. And I just had so many questions and wished that I had a space to kind of do all these awesome projects. So I complained to my friend, she complained to me, and after a while we decided, yeah, let's open up a physical manifestation of Pinterest kind of thing. So now, really close by, on the brink of Tel Aviv to Jaffa, we opened up a studio. And we offer, just like Johnny said, a vast array of workshops, hopefully every night soon, from all different fields, whether it's intro to woodworking, or urban compost, or painting, nude modeling, anything you can imagine. And if we don't have it, please let me know, because I'd love to put it in the schedule for you. And they're really cool classes, and they're pretty much low commitment. You can come, you don't have to buy right now a package for 4 classes and pay a big amount up front. You come, you check it out, you see if you like it, and you come back for other classes if you're interested, and if not, you go on to the next type of industry. That's one of our services. Another service is individual workstations. So we have about 6 or 7 individual workstations in a studio, and you can come and rent a space. We have access to all of our tools, all of our equipment, basic stains and finishes. We're there also to help you consult along the way to get your projects done. Perfect for people just moving to Tel Aviv and wanting their apartments to be pretty, but not necessarily having money to make them pretty. So you come to a studio, you collect a palette along the way, and you can build yourself a table, you can build yourself a shelf, whatever you want. The satisfaction of doing something yourself is the best, and you can do it for a minimal cost. We also have a retail section, which kind of gives a platform to young Israeli designers to showcase their upcycled work. So you can leave with a consciously designed product made by a local Israeli artist, all out of upcycled materials. So you should come check it out. And we also have, until the end of September, 18% off, which is kind of like a skirt to the tax type of discount on our workstations. That's it.
What are the next workshops that you've got coming up then?
Okay, so this week we have a special Rosh Hashanah workshop, which is a cutting board workshop. So you have access to all these beautiful logs of wood, and you design your own cutting board, you cut it, we teach you how to use all the materials, jigsaws, and you can either give it to a friend, use it for apples and honey on your holiday table. We have a pickling workshop, we have portrait painting coming up. You should check out the website. Is this in a good position? Okay, so check out the website. We're also on Facebook. There's cards outside for you to look at. Workshops change on the weekly, so you should always be checking out to see what there is. Woo!
Hi, my name is Jade, and I'm a facilitator and a teacher of Biodanza. Bios comes from biology, meaning life. Danza is the Latin root for the word dance. So Biodanza is essentially the dance of life. It was listed today as something fun to do in Tel Aviv. Is it fun? Absolutely. Is it a dance class? I would say not quite. It uses dance and movement as one of the tools, but it's so much more than dance. Biodanza is a process that uses dance, movement, music, interaction in a group to bring about the expression of our human potential that we are born with, and we may not necessarily have been given or receiving on a regular basis the encouragement to express and to live our full potential. Have you ever danced to the point where you feel absolute bliss, ecstasy, and you feel like the whole world is dancing with you?
Yeah.
While you're sober, totally sober? Do you feel vitality? Do you feel motivation? Do you feel passion towards your life? Do you feel delicious pleasure in being in your own body and moving in your own body? Well, these are some of the things that the process of Biodanza can bring us to experience and to feel on a daily basis. It's something we can participate in a class, but it brings us effects to our life, effects of integration, well-being, development, transformation. So Biodanza is more about connection than it is about dance. Connection with ourselves, with who we are, with our heart's desires, with our emotions and our feelings. Connection with other people, to be able to meet and to see fellow sister and brother human beings beyond the illusionary boundaries that separate us. To connect with life, to feel ourselves as one little cell in the body of this cosmos. Biodanza is an invitation to join into the cosmic dance of life. So, it was created by a medical anthropologist, artist, poet, professor, and amazing psychoanalyst, amazing man from Chile. It's more than 60 years in existence, and currently Biodanza can be found all around the world. In Israel, I came here 3 years ago to open the first weekly group of Biodanza in the country. And I give classes in Tel Aviv, in Saba, and in many festivals around Israel. So if something has ignited your curiosity or your interest today, approach me, send me a message, and I invite you to a free session, usually 50 to 80 shekels, to taste and to see, to feel, experience what is Biodanza. So, you can find me on Facebook, Biodanza Jade Wepener. And I welcome you to dance your life, not just to live it.
So, Jade, when is the next class then?
The next class is on Tuesday evening at a magnificent studio on Lillian Bloom Street. It's called Lily and Bloom. It's at 9 o'clock. Contact me before the class and you can register for a free class. And usually it's 50 shekels for the first class. I'm also giving workshops at the next festival will be at Zorba Festival in the ashram in the desert. And sometimes in other countries, in islands, in Greece. So you can like my Facebook page and receive updates and information about workshops and classes all around.
Hi, my name is Joel.
Yeah.
I'm the owner, co-owner with my brother of Outdoor Fitness Israel. We're Israel's #1 for outdoor fitness. Sorry, one way around. We provide not just one, but many different fitness classes in Tel Aviv, Ra'anana, and Jerusalem, and we're constantly expanding. When I say expanding, after the Chagim, we're looking to open classes in Modin, Herzliya. We get calls for like Givatayim, Ramat Gan, but unfortunately it's just me and my brother at the moment. We also have a joint membership with a yoga space, so you can do unlimited fitness and yoga for one price. We currently have circuit training, boot camps, boxing, TRX, and Buggy Fit. Buggy Fit is a class designed for mothers that have just had a postnatal after 6 weeks, and it's using a pushchair or stroller as extra resistance with the baby in it. And we just started that 2 weeks ago, and it's going really well. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's a nice social event for new mothers as well. We get to meet other new mothers that have just had babies, and it gives them something to do.
And fathers come with the baby?
Yeah, it's for men as well, not just women, although men, it's only designed for men. It's a postnatal. All of that is for only 150 shekels a month with no contract. So the concept is outdoor fitness and budget fitness. Me and my brother, we're highly qualified trainers, and all our members get results. Soon we will be providing TRX RIP training, and we'll be the first people in Israel to do RIP training classes. If you don't know what TRX RIP training is, YouTube it, it's amazing. In the gym, you'd pay, I think the average gym membership is about 250 shekels a month with a contract. With us, it's 150 shekels a month with no contract and unlimited classes. We have an online booking system, so once you sign up, you can book and cancel classes whenever you want online. You create your own account, and it's no contract. Again, I keep saying no contract. We're doing an expansion plan at the moment, so we're going to start taking on instructors. We don't just want to take on instructors, we want to provide an education. The fitness industry in Israel is growing, and further education isn't that great. It takes about 3 months to become a personal trainer, and you can do your course in Wingate, but after that, there's plenty of courses you can do, like to specialize in postnatal, TRX, lower back pain management. The courses go on, advanced nutrition for weight management. So we are working with a fitness company in England called Premier Training International, and they are one of the top providers for education in the fitness industry. So we're going to partner up with them and provide fitness courses. So if you know anyone that is a personal trainer or a fitness instructor that is looking for extra work, we are now looking for staff to help us expand around Israel. And we will not just provide them a job, we'll provide them with education as well to develop their career. The first class is a free trial, so you can sign up and book online. You can also like our Facebook page on Facebook, and look out for our cooking show. We're going to be starting next week. It's called something like 10-minute fitness meals or 10-minute healthy meals, to prove a point that it only takes 10 minutes to cook yourself an amazing meal. People always complain about time to cook. My name is Yekutiel, and we are Outdoor Fitness Israel.
I'm Natasha Gutman, I'm the owner of the Tel Aviv Art Studio. I'd like to thank you, Johnny, for the opportunity and for creating this awesome event. Tel Aviv Art Studio is a small art studio in the center of Tel Aviv, on Ibn Gurel. It's very central in between Yekutiel and Morhayim. And it's a creative and dynamic space where we offer art therapy, adult art classes, children's art classes, kaitanot or art camps, life drawing and creativity workshops, craft workshops, team building events, birthday and bachelorette parties, and we also have exhibitions there. And the studio has been around for about 4 years. It's run by Tamara Mizrach and myself. Tamara apologizes for not being here today. But just a little bit about her. She graduated with a master's degree in fine art from the University of Cape Town and has a lot of experience in the art world, including 5 years of working at the Tel Aviv Art Museum as a manager of the International Relations Department. I graduated from the same art school, and then I went on to do a postgraduate degree in education, and I've just completed a master's in art therapy at Hacohen University. I've had the privilege of working in many environments, from outreach art programs in South Africa to teaching Saudi Arabian princes and princesses in London, and then working with refugees in Israel, co-founding ARTS, or Arts African Refugee Therapeutic Services, which empowers women through arts and craft. I've taught young and old people, sick and healthy, and I've realized how to connect to people's strengths through the language of art. A little bit about what we believe in the studio, or more like the backbone of what drives us. In each session, whether it be a drunken bachelorette party or a serious art class, and especially an art therapy session, is the belief that everyone has the innate ability to create and make art. By facilitating the process of art making and acknowledging each person's creativity, our clients begin to acknowledge their own potential begin to acknowledge the ability to create, that they can create art, and they also kind of find the untapped potential and creativity in all aspects of their lives. As Olim it is essential to be able to have access to our own creativity and self-expression in order to find our strengths as we embark on a rich but challenging life as well. At the Tel Aviv Art Studio, we believe that art making is not a luxury, but it's actually a necessity. And just a few tips on, obviously it's really important to keep making art every day and to make art at home. But a lot of people complain that they don't commit the time or they don't have the space. This allows you to, once a week to come to a weekly art lesson. You commit yourself, we clean up the mess, most of the mess. And we have the space, we provide a great space, great nurturing space. And also you have the chance to meet fellow, inspiring Tel Avivians. That's it.
So, Natasha, what are the classes this week then?
Well, we have every week, we have adult classes, we have children's classes.
Certain days in different categories?
Basically, each class is suited to the individual. Because we believe in empowering your own creative energy. So although you'll have a class of let's say 6 or 7 people, everyone will have their own project that they're working on. And it works people come from absolute beginner who are petrified to come to art lessons, facilitate the learning or starting off to experienced artists who have been working for many years.
Do you have a website?
Yes. TelAvivArtStudio.com. And also we upload things on my Facebook page very often.
Hello everyone, I'm Riella. I'm from Istanbul. I did my Aliyah a year ago. I'm living in Tel Aviv now. Okay, what is dance yoga? I'm doing dance yoga. I did this 5 years in Istanbul and in Europe and in States and different countries in the world. I started dance yoga. I saw it when I was in university. There was a workshop. What is it? It's a new trend in New York and some countries, trendish countries, let's say, and cities and things like that. And it involves dance therapies. It's creative art therapy. I found everyone here, we have something common that we could do together, and or we could support each other, which is amazing. It's dance therapy. It starts with it. Then it has some cardio exercises, really intense and really its own way, really special. Then it goes with stretching, and it has some special yoga, small yoga exercises, posture correction and things like that. And it finishes with meditation. And it's also involves physical, emotional, spiritual, cognitive, in all bodies. So it's not a body therapy, body way of thinking. It's a cure, as it's a body therapy, movement therapy. It involves everything. How I learned it when I was in Istanbul, I went to this workshop and I was what is going on? I was not aware how connected all these bodies are. And then I said, can I be your assistant? I didn't want to pay. And I was with her 4 years. I was always assisting and I was doing everything, all the jobs and everything. And but I was also teaching there. I was training. I was with kids, with old people. I was volunteering. And then we went to Europe trip, a lot of cities. Then we went some, how to say, poor areas, villages, and we tried that. It's amazing. And then I don't know. When I decided to do Aliyah, I started to do it as for money. Then I came here. Before coming here, my lecturer, she said, okay, now I'm gonna give a certificate to you. Go with it, take it when you need it, use it. And here I'm doing my MA. I have a lot of things to that's not my job, but that's my passion, and I really enjoy. And it's a way to, to get some cash money and to survive in Israel, in Tel Aviv especially, we all familiar with. And the other thing is I'm doing it now in Tel Aviv. It's just new. I started with 2 groups with 8 people. One is on Sunday, one is on Wednesday at 7:30. But if you want to come, just let me know and we could organize something. I'm doing also really cheap. It's 45 shekels. Which is really cheap, as everyone knows, DanceYoga, therapy, cardio, and yoga, and meditation, it involves everything. But if you come twice a week, it's 70 shekels. But if you don't, if you have a problem with the money, it's not a deal. If you need to express yourself and at least try your session, if you want to come and free try, and join us. It's a way. A lot of guys and girls are coming. And mostly guys really like it because they're not really freely act and meditate, they cannot be themselves. So there they are really knowing themselves, being aware of who they are and who we are. So it's an open invitation to all. If you feel like coming, just contact me. I'm Riella Morhayim. On Facebook, I'm gonna post now again there is a Facebook page also, DanceYoga Israel. I just did it everything is new, I have 25 likes and things like that. But join me, help me, and let's go together.
Hi everyone, I'm Ronit. I'm a professional flamenco dancer and instructor. I've been dancing flamenco since the age of 6. Flamenco is an art form that embodies all human emotions. 3 elements form flamenco: baile, dance; toque, flamenco guitar playing; and cante, song. Origins of flamenco come from Gypsy, Jewish, Arabic, and Indian cultures. My business consists of teaching flamenco to people of all ages and levels and performing at various events such as weddings, birthdays, restaurants, festivals, and many more. Through teaching and performing, I'm able to share my passion with people and give them something to feel happy about, make people happy through something I love doing, which is the best feeling ever for someone who's an instructor. The aim of my business is to bring people and communities together and give them something to feel good about, give them something that is culturally enriching as well as spiritually enriching, and making them feel good and inspired. Classes take place in Tel Aviv in Studio Elizabeth, 114 Disney Street. This Wednesday I'll be giving a free trial class from 6 o'clock until 7 o'clock. And once again on Wednesday the 11th of September from 7 o'clock until 8 o'clock. All information, updates about shows and classes can be found on my Facebook page, Ronit Raymond Flamenco. This is who I am, where I am. Scrunch paper. All information is available at my Facebook page, like I've mentioned. I'm happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
My name's Nicci. I'm Zumba Nicci. For all those that are on Secret Tel Aviv every day, probably see my annoying posts. But it works, and I'm sorry if I am annoying you. I teach Zumba. I'm a Zumba instructor. I've been teaching now for over 3 years. I made Aliyah Australia, and I was there for a year 3 years ago while I was studying my masters, and I started taking Zumba classes, became a certified Zumba instructor, and then came back to Israel and started teaching. So I've been teaching now at my studio in Bugashov, so it's just over a year now. I started with 2 classes a week, and now I have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday, so there's so many options, yeah. So please feel free to come along. My classes are 35 shekels for an hour, which is super cheap for Tel Aviv, yeah. 1 hour classes, you can also buy a 10-pack, which is 280 shekels, and you can use it over a 2-month period. It's a lot of fun, you meet lots of people. A lot of my girls that come to my classes from when I just started a year ago have really good friends from Zumba from my classes, so it's a social thing as well. What else? Great music, yeah, heaps of calories, you sweat. The studio is a really warm environment, it's not bright, you can see us actually dim the lights, so it's more like a nightclub feel, so girls let loose and scream and burn more calories and doing that. Guys, feel free to join, yeah, if you want to come. Australia, I remember there was a few guys that would come to my Zumba classes here that didn't really want to come. So those guys out there, come along, try it out, stand up the back. What else can I say? It's Zumba changed my life. I remember I'd moved back to Australia to study my masters and was a bit unsure. I'd been in Israel for 3 years. So I didn't know what to do with myself, and someone said to me, I'll try Zumba. So I tried it and I haven't stopped since. I've been dancing and teaching Zumba every day now. Jade's been helping. That's it. If you want to come along, it's at 42 Bugashov. So it's in Mirkaz Tel Aviv, Central Tel Aviv. English and Hebrew, I speak both. And I'd love to see you all. Zumba Nicci. My number's there if you can see it. Yeah, can you see my number? And I'm on Facebook all the time, so just write to me, feel free. Yeah. Thank you.